Hi, I'm Mike McKenzie, the founder and director of Your Future Set. If you've got to this stage, it means that you've filled in the client insight form and now it's time to get your documents together. So if you go to the website, yourfutureset.com.au, click on the resources tab and then preparing for submission. It will then bring you down to this tab. And as we scroll down, we'll see documents required. You can read this at your own leisure. It takes you through. So basically, we've got critical and non-critical documents. By sending through the last two payslips, if you pay as you go, and your driver's license front and back, this will allow me to very quickly do a servicing calculator for you and to check your credit. And that way we can sort of see what's happening. But before we can lodge to the bank and get a little bit further, then we need a lot more documents, passport, Medicare card. Depending on the bank, not all banks require a passport, but I find it easier at the start to ask for everything, and that way we're not having to go back too many times later in the process. For this year's financial details, we have a couple of options here. You can manually go into your bank and print out the last bank statement and the last 90-day transactions of all your accounts, or we can give you a link to Frollo, which will allow you to automatically link it and give us all that information for you. We much prefer this method because it also breaks down your expenses, which makes the PA's job a lot easier. To get your notice of assessment or your income statement, you can get that from MyGov. Now, I know a lot of people do not go near MyGov unless they really have to. So we have tried to make this as easy as possible by showing how to get all of your documents. So as we go through how to find your super, if you need to create an ATO account, but I'm sure you've probably already got that set up, how to get your notice of assessment and what you're looking for, how to obtain your income statement. This is very needed a lot, especially for casuals or people with multiple jobs. And then as you go through, you can then click and look at other things. So if, for example, you want to manually get your bank account details, we've put it through for some of the big banks of how to get your online statements and your transactions. So there's lots of information here to go through and what it looks like. So we've tried to make it as easy as possible, but honestly, if you do click on the Frollo link, it makes life much easier for everyone. The only issue with Frollo is that it doesn't do some of the personal loan companies, or it doesn't do ZipPay or Afterpay, any of those as well. So you'll have to manually get those ones, but all of the main ones we can get through here. If you are on a visa, then we will need to get Vivo, and this shows you how to go onto the website and get that as well for us. Lots of screenshots to assist. And then we go to legal documents. So this shows you how to fill out contracts for sales and how to look at it. Obviously, I'm always here to help walk you through it as well. Deanne Murray is a settlement agent that I work very closely with. She's been working with the last 2 or 3 years now, so I highly recommend her. You do not have to use her though, but I would recommend her 100%. And then if we've got e-signing, how to do it by DigiSign, how to print. So everything on the website here is how to assist you to make your life easy. This is getting a little bit ahead of the process, but when we get mortgage titles, it also shows you how to print them out and to sign them, and about getting building and perspective. So everything here is on the website, here to help. If you don't understand 100%, feel free to reach out to myself and my team, and we'll explain it as well as we can. But yeah, everything has been put on this website to help you as much as possible to get this information as quickly as possible. So thanks very much, guys. We'll be in touch soon.